will survive. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's it. Oh, yeah, board looks alright. Quick, eat your donut before someone says, oh, yeah. Not allowed to lick your lips up. Oh, shit. People aren't going to tune in to watch us eat donuts.
No, I just want us to be idiots.
Custard as well. The best.
Yeah. More tea.
What?
Because well, I eaten it before I got here. I was in a rush. Oh, look! It's his fault, I'm eating. Even Jack's right.
Custard donuts. Oh, Josh,
Just.
I got your photos. Oh, it's brilliant. That 88 show looks massive. You can't talk, can you?
No, I'm eating. I'm trying to stuff a donut in my mouth before we can start filming. Yeah, pretty much.
That's why we're fat.
Yeah. It's the only time I can eat them.
Oh, so anyway,
I get told off my daughter else.
so you got a pot noodle. I haven't got anything because I had to pick my daughters up from barbecue with Cat for when I had the Cap and Jaspers.
She won't be hungry then.
Well, always got room for a donut, haven't you? Why would
How
you?
can you be hungry coming from Captain Jasper's?
I only had a North Atlantic.
How big was that?
I was in like sort of with prawns and, you know, it's only got 2 burgers in it with nice burger lettuce and some prawns and some onions. Do you know, it didn't even hit the sides. But if you're from Plymouth or Cornwall, you got to go, you know what I'm talking about, Cap and Jaspers,
Yeah.
down at the Barbican.
If you ever go to come with Plymouth, that's where you got to go first, isn't it?
My youngest ordered half a yard. It was huge. I'll send you a comparison photo later on between British and Anti-Tank. Really?
Ooh.
It looked massive. Yeah. Was it heavy as well, Josh? I mean, assuming it didn't have all the gunpowder and that in it.
Well,
But still, the brass casing is going to weigh a bit, isn't it?
Well, I thought so.
Yeah, it must have been heavy.
So what did you order? What order?
My youngest ordered half a yard.
What,
And I didn't realise, I just thought, oh, she wants a hot dog. So I just, and my missus ordered, I paid for it, missus ordered it. And when it turned out, I was like, ah, you can't eat that. I can. I want the badge. Really? So she's doing it in 2 sittings. She had one half. I was like, yeah, hey, what you do? Stuff one down each
Hey,
leg.
that's over a foot long.
Well, it's like half a yard. It's about 18 inches, something like that. Yeah.
Foot and a half.
Yeah, so she ate half and then she's having the other half later. Tea, milk, 2 sugars. Well, we don't need sugar, we just had a very sugary donut.
Yeah.
As you can see behind, we've had to move because
They're trying to dry out all
they're
their...
trying to dry out all their tents because it's been a bit horrible down south, in southwest. So you can see we got the table there. Boat action tonight in Europe.
Yep.
I don't know if you've read the little community post I put up. We're doing, oddly enough, a 40k 3rd edition mission.
Yeah.
We're trying the rules because in
And the
theory,
army going against... Non-elite. We know how that's going to finish, don't we? A bit like last week.
mate, 10 points for those ogres. It's just it's 2 points a model to rob you of the ability to parry.
Oh, damn.
That was horrendous.
Yeah, it was.
Neither of us saw that battle going that way.
No.
But I thought about it because normally at that point I'd be scared of, oh no, and I thought, do you know what? Just go really aggressive.
And I realised after what I should have armed them all with.
Well, someone said on the comments you should have given them crack grenades.
I did.
Why didn't you use them then?
You can't use them in combat, can you?
No.
Exactly.
No, but you could have thrown them.
I didn't have a chance to throw them.
Hey,
That was what I gave them to him. So it's...
well, your close combat's had crack
Yeah,
grenades.
they all...
Someone also said you should have used veterans. because you would have been hitting on 3s
Oh, we're better
to
to
start
5.
with,
Yeah.
and your initial would have been 5. So he said a lot of those ties would have been a win for you.
Yeah, I did.
And with a power sword,
Yeah, I should have.
you could have done with a couple of power swords in there. Jace got any monkeys? No, not in this one.
No, not this one. Unfortunately.
Bit like a Yard of Ale. Good they have left. Yard of Ale? I've never been able to have a Yard of Ale. A bit like a Yard of Ale. Good they have left you a little space. Have the family finished painting the figures for you yet? No, they haven't. No, they haven't.
What?
Well, we were talking last week or the week before that I'd get my daughters to do the base coats, the base colours of my army, and I'll just come in and do the final highlights.
Why don't you just give the whole lot? It look better.
Ooh.
I've seen the doors.
You got the
It's
digging
so
first.
much.
That was within the next within 10 minutes. You got your digging. Looks like I'm a bridge behind you. It's not. It looks that way, but that's actually my homemade road out of carpet tiles, which was on the boat action page. Someone did it, and I was like, what's he called? Van de Young or something like that. Oh, it just looked great. So
You copied it.
I copied it. And why not? I'm going to make some more. I think we need a couple more twisty bits. But he actually does his own little battle reports now.
Oh,
The
yeah.
train is amazing, mate. Really good.
Yeah, we don't want train looking too good. It takes away from the figures. Actually, in your case, yeah, better train.
Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to let Jace have this today, taking the mick out of my painting because he got such pasting last week.
Yeah. Pace was understated, wasn't it?
You were nearly tabled, man.
I was almost crying. What are you on about?
Yeah, that was
Actually, I
really,
was quite nice, possibly.
that was really bad. You know, I didn't get to sleep till about 3 o'clock. I was just too wired.
I wasn't.
I was just too wired. I got home and I was like, I'm really tired, but I can't go to sleep. I'm just too wired. Yeah, it was really good.
But yeah, I did think about giving all. I could have given them all hand flamers.
Yeah, but I don't know how that works in combat.
Who cares a flamer? You can't do nothing then. No, you
Yeah.
can use it because you can use your pistol. So it's still be the same. It'd be strength 4, same as what would be hitting you anyway.
Yeah, but
And you catch
but
a
you,
flame.
I'll be on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're expensive. So
Yeah, but if you say you cause 5 hits,
fly 5 bursts of
you,
flame. Yeah,
with 5 hits at strength 4 -1.
you'd only catch fire once a
Yeah, but I would assume you
Yeah.
you wouldn't roll 5 times to see if I caught fire.
No, I wouldn't have thought
Yeah,
so.
I would have thought so.
No.
No. Well, I think you would have been better off with a couple of power swords in there instead of power. But then again, as soon as your dreadnought went,
Oh,
but my tank didn't do nothing. It fired once.
oh shit.
Tank did one shot.
Mm.
I should get rid of the tank and get another 5 Ogryns.
No, you probably got 5 of them.
Actually, it'd be cheaper to get 5 Ogryns. But you think of the damage your dreadnought could have done to that.
Oh yeah, I know. They could have taken. Well, yeah.
Yes, his enjoyment of the game did wane as the
Way
game
back.
went on.
It's like,
Yeah, I know.
I got depressed, mate.
He mentioned that in the comments.
Yeah,
I
I
was
saw
like,
that. He wasn't wrong.
it's
I went to
hard.
therapy afterwards.
It's hard to keep positive when everything's going against you, and what armies that really shouldn't have won were winning. I mean,
No, what I tell you what really, really pissed me off
Here we go.
is, oh look, I rolled a 1. I can re-roll that. And what's he roll? A fucking 6. Every pissing time. Now that really was annoying.
You can tell he's angry, he's swearing.
It was annoying. Oh, yeah, you could have rolled any other number, but no, every time.
I just converted into a 6.
Every time. Just to rub it in.
So this one's going to be a bit of a bloodbath. I'm due a kick in now. Steady, Jay. Yeah. It's like, if you want to wind me up, talk about sugar catapults for Elder. Andy Chambers!
Yeah.
18 inches would have been fine.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Oh, well, they're 18 inches now, and we don't do 9.
Yeah. Yeah, bolt action anyway. So I've got my commandos.
Yes, so, well, we're going to do this one at the beginning of the mission anyway, but we've decided, just for a laugh, commandos, sneaky beakies sort of thing. We've nicked the 3rd edition 40k game, Sabotage. So, and there's rules for centuries and that, and we've just tweaked them a little bit to fit in the bolt action, and it should in theory work because 40k is all based on 6-inch base move, so's bolt action.
Yeah.
So it should. The only thing I've got to check is night fighting rules for bolt action. So I think
You
they're
can't see me.
slightly, yeah, okay, they're slightly different to 40k.
Yeah, you can't see me.
I can't see it. Okay, that's fine.
That's fair enough for me.
Well, the spare points I got,
Yeah.
so I'm under pointage,
Yeah.
is I'll have a searchlight. In fact, that's not an 88 in the road, it's a bloody great searchlight.
And I'll be shooting it with my sniper to take it roll back.
It's not on, so you can't see it.
You can't see me then, can you?
Yeah, when we put it on, your 2000, you can't see with
Yeah,
your
that
sniper
makes sense.
rifle and
Actually, they did.
stuff like that. What's that?
They used lights in the Second World War to dazzle troops as well.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Hmm.
Like Solomon, isn't it? He used the shields to blind the Egyptians or whatever as they come over it. Yeah, went into the ravine. Yul Brynner, how do I pronounce his last name? Yul Brynner. I can't.
Doesn't really matter.
You know what I mean? The boulder guy, King and I. Yul Brynner, Magnificent Seven.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. But I can't remember his name.
Yul. It's Yul. Yul. Y-U-L. Can't pronounce it. Oh, shut up. What the hell was it? Oh. I know we're talking about action. Very quickly, you know, I posted in the second edition 40k game about the displacement.
Oh, yeah.
It's when someone says, so you can displace a Titan. I was like, yeah, you're probably right, you can. So thankfully we did. And one guy said, you're both drunk, go home. I mean, what happens? Why do I even think, oh, I can do that?
You're thinking of knife.
I don't think the displacement doesn't exist in any of the systems.
No, it would do if it knife. Give it a few. Then we could become a new faction rule, wouldn't it?
God, you imagine that though, if I had done it. The meltdown people would have had on the video.
I was having a big enough meltdown as it was.
So basically, if you, just in case you don't watch the 40k games, my wizard Psyker had a spell called Displacement, which means I could move a squad 3d6, and it said squad or model. I thought, well, a vehicle's a model, so you couldn't see it. I said, James, I could technically do this and displace that tank, and he's like, no, you can't. No, you can't. There's nothing in the Q&A in that, but in the main rules it says only psychics with the strength can affect the vehicle. So that technically means I couldn't guide a dreadnought.
Oh,
It's not a strength.
Yeah. Or a walker.
Oh, but you're not guiding the vehicle, you're guiding the weapon, and you have to pay 2 force cards for a heavy weapon.
Perhaps because it's a. I don't know.
Did you see today's post on the Facebook group about firing a Space Marine vehicle? Yes.
No.
No, this is interesting. I'm gonna dig out all the data cards and that. This is really interesting because someone posted about the wording in a Rhino, I think it was, and the wording on a Land Raider.
Yeah.
It says the crew can, if the vehicle blows up, all the crew are dead. But it says crew. Doesn't say anything about the passengers.
Oh.
Right, and I think when the Land Raider blows up, the crew are killed, and anybody transported takes a heavy flamer hit.
Okay.
So, are you safer in a Rhino? Because it just says all the crew are killed. I think in number 5, I think it was damage number 5, all the crew are killed, and the vehicle then moves out of control. But it doesn't say nothing about the crew compartment, the transport. Don't know if I can see it while you're alive, but I would love to see your reaction to the World War II photo I just sent. I can't, mate, because it's on my phone. I have to go into the Bring and Battle messenger, and I can't remember the password. Even though I just reset it, and it won't recognize it. So I'll have to do that tonight.
What's the photo
of? Him holding
the shell.
The different shells.
Ah, right.
Difference between the 88 or the anti-tank, the British and German anti-tank guns, shells. So Josh, I think we're friends anyway on Facebook, aren't we? So if you want to send it to me on Facebook, just do that. That'd be easier, to be fair. Bing, friend request. No worries, yeah, cool. Button counter. Button counter. I missed that, Leslie.
Yeah.
Is there a comment we missed earlier on?
I don't know.
Button
Might
counter. Don't know.
Don't know.
Come back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing about the so it could be you have to look at the way the card's worded to see if it destroys or not. Some people were saying they class the passengers as part of the crew, but it's not. They're passengers. So is it a case of were vehicles as deadly, or did we just assume to do with your picking through the rules?
Oh yeah. That'd be your teleport.
Yeah. So that we need to look into that.
It would make you want to use.
I'm sure, like when you blew up my Falcon Grav tank, nice one, Josh. You got the photo. It's come through, but I can't see it.
I blew up your
You blew up a Falcon Grav tank, and it said it killed everybody in the crew compartment. But thankfully, I just jumped out.
Yeah, but I blew up your Rhino, and I killed everybody.
I haven't had a rhino, have I? Oh,
You did. You chaos.
oh, you killed my Chaos Rhino, didn't you? Sounds like WRG 6th edition Ancients.
Yeah, no. We'll have to have a look because
Yeah,
if it doesn't, then it does make you want to take vehicles.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you're thinking, "I'm taking a Rhino, I'll lose a squad."
Yeah. The only thing Rhino was good for would be to block line of sight. But then there was other things. I remember when we first started playing this, there was a big hoo-ha over whether you could jump out of a Rhino and charge. Because you disembark, because your charge is done at the beginning of the movement phase. Before any other, you got compulsive charges and then any other movement. So does disembarking count as normal move? If it's normal move, then that's done after charging moves. Or if you want to charge, do you say the unit there declaring a charge against them? You disembark and then run out. Can with the vehicle. Can with the vehicle. Can what with the vehicle?
Charge.
Well, yeah, I think so.
The rule.
Whereas we're busy with them as well, looking for the full stops, commerce, etc. to see how the rules red moves also.
So you could jump out, move the vehicle, and then, or jump out and charge and then move the vehicle.
Yeah, because you can. The way I looked at it, but that's your Rhino rush, really, isn't it? But then again, not being funny, if you boot the, don't forget you can boot a Rhino or something as fast as you like, and any speed over 10 inches means you take X strength hits.
Yeah.
So if you're doing 14 inches,
Yes.
so if you've got an 8-inch charge and you want to get a turn one charge in, you've got to boot it at least 16 inches, which means anybody jumping out will take a strength 6 -3 save. It ain't worth it.
No.
Because it'd be 2s to win most things.
Yeah.
And any that survive then could technically. Oh, you couldn't get a charge because the vehicle's moved.
Yeah.
And you just disembark. So the only thing you could do with a Rhino is
boot it
12.
Hope for the best.
Spin it, jump out the back, take a strength 2 hit. Can you move slow on first turn? Yeah, well, your vehicles in second are stationary or slow.
Yeah, so you can. Yeah, but you can go from slow. Oh, you got to
go slow, combat fast.
Yeah, so you can't go to combat until second turn.
No, you can go combat in your first turn because you can start slow.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. I mean, because I need to look into that.
Yeah, because I've got loads of old Rhinos. I'd like to pay
You got loads of Razorbacks, man.
Not as many as I thought I had.
Mate, you have loads to field in your Flesh Tower army. You had about.
Oh yeah, that's
4.
Yeah, that's not second edition stuff.
I don't think people really care.
I can.
I know we want to try and keep the same models.
I only had 6
Razorbacks.
for 4th edition. Yeah.
So how many Razorbacks you got for second?
3 or 4, I think.
Holy crap!
I've got a problem.
You have. All right. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I've got 6 Razorbacks. I've got 4 Rhinos.
My problem would be I have off the top of my head 1, 2.
I've got a lot of bikes.
3, 4, 5. I think I've got 5 or 6 old Rogue Trader and second edition Dreadnoughts. Yeah. But that's not a problem because we've got 6 corner fixes.
Yeah, I've got a lot of bikes.
Yeah, you've got a lot of bikes.
I mean, ring bikes.
Yeah, I know. You got a lot of outdoor bikes as well.
Yeah, I didn't realise how many bikes I had actually.
Have you looked at your outdoor bikes?
Yeah.
Because you're doing the outdoor against chaos, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's gonna be savage, man.
Yeah. I've got to figure out how many I've got painted up. Well,
What? How many?
I'm not sure how many I've got painted up.
What? Jet bikes?
Yeah.
Well, you used to field like squads of 3 or 6 against us all the time, and you're shining spears as well.
Yeah. Might some more. I was trying to get Wind Rider hosed.
I would love to do that. Love to have a wind
I
ride.
think
I
I
was
can,
always loved that was my go-to for epic. Vehicles are less moving coffins. We found in multiple. We used to have 3 riders covered by pred and speeders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can, can't you? I mean, you think
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, boys can go in front of the rhinos.
I can have a Fulton Grav tank, and I can have an escort of jet bikes. And you have to fire at the jet bikes first.
Ah, true. That's true. Yeah.
So, like someone else said, you could have adaptive armor to ignore the first penetrating hit, or you have 3 Space Marine bikes as an escort. So they have to take the bikes out first.
I could do that.
Oh yeah.
I could do that.
I'm looking forward to
What 30?
doing my
30?
3rd edition revamping or rehashing my 3rd edition Aliot Ranger Force. And then I want to see how that translates into 2nd.
Yeah, what I've done now is my Space Wolf army is all painted up for 2nd,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I've got enough now.
You have so many models, man.
No,
He does.
to do the 3rd edition, but to have the options
Yes.
because they slightly changed the actual squad makeup.
I'll
So
throw this out.
I've got the,
I'm going to throw a question out there then. Right. So it doesn't matter whether it's 2nd edition. Say if it is 2nd edition, 3rd edition, or bolt action. What do you think is a reasonable size army? If you're just, I mean, when we do 2nd edition, we do 1,500 points, but we were just saying we reckon you need about 2,000 points. Talking of multiple tanks, I ran a US 3 veteran Shermans Rangers. Is this before or after the bolt action Africa stuff? Rangers.
Rangers is after.
After,
Africa.
wasn't it?
Yeah, after Africa. Yeah.
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 So
Sure they
we do 1,000 points of bolt action. We reckon you need about
And the veteran Shermans will be
1,500
after.
points to have flexibility.
What for?
Or an army list selection. So
2,002 for 2nd.
2,000 points for 2nd, but we do 1,500 point games, so you've got that flexibility. And when the points varies dropped, we reckon you need about 2.5 to 3 for 3rd. Well, we reckon we're going to be doing
No,
that.
probably at 2 again.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, if you're doing 1,500 points 3rd edition,
Yeah.
you only need, I don't know, say 2,000 points of altogether to give you a bit of a selection.
Yeah. So how many points do you look for in an army? If you're going to get an army, say you're going to go, say you're doing Africa Corps, and you're doing 1,000 points, but how much more would you have on top of that? Would you have 2,000 points worth of Africa Corps? So you can pick and nitpick and have this, that, and the other. So it's not the same army all the time.
I reckon 3.
Well, you have. Say you're in Europe and you got German Grenadiers. What sort of size army would you look at? You're going to field 1,000, but how many more points above that do you go? You're doing 2nd edition. You're doing a Space Marine army, 1,500 points. But how many points above that will you go? So you've got that flexibility to pick different things. 1,500 points for bolt action. So Dad, do you field 1,000 points? So you field 1,000 points, but you got 1,500 points to pick from. That's what I'm trying to get at. No, 750 with 200. Oh, right, okay.
Okay. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does a reachable size.
Oh, this game we're doing tonight is 750
Yeah.
actually with no vehicles. Well, I got vehicles, only trucks. So there's no armored vehicles tonight.
Yeah, it's like my commando though, because I've gone commandos
Yeah.
for Europe. I don't actually have to have a big range of models for it.
No.
Because they're such a selective army, and when you look at their what vehicles they can take, that's really it's quite small. You know, when you look at it, and when you look at some of the vehicles, thinking, oh, do I really want that to go? I don't think that really suits them like that. I'm not having that one. Or rather, so I've already got 2 tanks and 1 armored car for them.
Armies too big make it difficult to play the game to a conclusion. Yeah,
Yeah, you get all your toys as well. You
yeah,
just figure
yeah.
the point, you get all
That's
your
right.
toys, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, you've got 750 points worth, but you've got 1,250 points to pick from.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. So, you know,
So you don't
I
travel
don't
the
think you
same
need
army
to.
every
I don't.
week.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't think if you're going to build an army like my Grenadiers, there's a couple of extra bits I want to add to that, but I don't think I'd ever need to go over 2,000 points worth of selection.
No.
And I'd only pick 1,000 points out of that.
Yeah.
But then you'll know what I've got, but you'll never know what I'm going to bring.
Yeah.
Which is where we need to be with all our games.
Yeah.
Or so it's like that Iden army I've got. That's 1,500 points. But if I say, oh, I'm bringing my Ghost army, you know exactly what I got, because I haven't got anything else.
Yeah, it's like my Raven Guard army, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll be set until you decide to add like another 500 points.
Yeah.
For flexibility.
Yeah.
But you're not going to, are you?
Oh, I am.
Oh, right. Okay.
I really am.
It's like this painting competition we set ourselves. That's 1,500 points of Dark Angels. If the game is 750 and finishes quickly of an evening, armies currently have US Rangers and US Force Project. 3,000 Germans, 2,000 French, 2,000. Jesus Christ, Josh!
Yeah, but like you said, you've got to.
There's a
Like,
counter
if you're
argument
playing
for thoughts.
a 1,000-point army, you've got, like I say, you've got another 1,000
Look
points
at
to
that.
select on. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a massive amount.
Yeah.
No, that's cool though.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, we used to have big armies. I mean, my Eldar force, you only seen the tip of the iceberg on it.
Yeah.
And my Nids, you've only seen the tip of the iceberg. But we can't. I'm going to have a younger brother. I'm going to be a dad. Oh, well, congratulations.
Oh, cool, right?
I'm going to have a younger brother. I'm going to be a dad.
You're
That
from
don't sound
Cornwall?
right. Yeah, that's not.
You're from Cornwall, mate.
Yeah. This is a regular. Wow. Regular points. As in regular.
Yeah, troops. Yeah.
That's huge. Imagine if they were all veterans.
You wouldn't have that many.
No, you wouldn't. Well, no, the points would go up, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You'd have a bigger selection. Yeah. Hey, we got a spammer. Yay, spammer's back. So, yeah. I need to add to my Iden Craftworld army. I've got to add to my Tyranid army because otherwise you know exactly what's coming. Hormagaunts.
You think I actually remember what army you got?
Yeah, I do. I like 500, 750 points with my son. Fast and easy to keep battle flowing. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
that's fine. Because the kids, especially with kids and that, you don't want to get them bored.
No.
I mean, we did. What did we do? We did one of our last games in the desert was like everything we had, and it was nearly 2,000 points. Never got it done. I like games that have a conclusion. I don't like games where we're like, we're gonna have to call this because we run out of time.
Yeah.
Because we're like it's 8 o'clock now, so we've got to film our armies, set up, do the intro, and crack on with the game.
Yeah.
I mean, this game might be over. It's a variable random number of turns as well. But it might be over minutes. It might not work because it's clashing two systems. It's bolt hammer or war action. Isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It is really. But so we'll see how. I reckon the missions will come back. I reckon another good one would be the Blitzkrieg one, where you've got defenders in the middle of the board, and you've got to punch through. I've got a truly gigantic. That ended bad. I got a truly gigantic. I don't want to know that. All right, hang on a minute. I got a truly gigantic high elf army, something like 15k, but no kept goals to play. I think the most I've fielded at once is 8k. The problem is time. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be an all-day job.
We play rarely, about 3 months and 500 points each in multiplayer.
That's class.
So I tend to build new armies each game and add 3 or 4 years. Yeah, that makes sense. There are low point vehicles that can be added for fun, armored tank cars, tankettes, SPGs, etc. And infantry squads supported by light AFVs make it fun. Yeah, exactly. It's fun's all the point.
Yeah,
I reckon this would be a game, and we've always had better games when it's just infantry.
Yeah, well, that's why I've done that very early war tank one.
Yeah,
Where it's literally all Vickers light tanks.
yeah, that's going to be nasty.
Well, I don't know if it will be. I think it'll be quite easy to take out.
How can I if I ain't got any anti-tank weapons? Your armor 7 are not open tops.
Yeah, but
I struggle with putting pins on Brents. How the hell am I going to do that to a armor value 7 enclosed tank?
well, that's when you take your Italians with all their bloody artillery.
I haven't got the models.
Not yet.
Not for a long time.
What exactly?
So, do you know what? Even though I got those
I'm going to turn up with night.
War Game Atlantic models, I still, because it's got the tanks in it, I'm still tempted to get at least 1 or 2 of those starter sets.
Oh, would.
And then the buggers, they brought out a box set of 36 infantry.
Yeah.
So those Bella Cesaras or whatever.
But then you can make those out of the other ones, though.
What other ones?
That.
That box set has got them in it.
Yeah, yeah. You make.
Yeah, but I'll be fielding an actual elite Italian force.
And.
Yeah, we'd be cool.
Yeah.
So we're going against your regular Tommies with an elite force.
Yeah, and I'll be taking. Well, I'll be taking my little.
Inexperienced, yeah. Oh right, okay, yeah.
That'll be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny. So I might bung those Lord Atlantic ones on eBay.
I don't see why you have to paint those ones up. It's like your cannon fodder ones.
I don't know.
Because they'll look different and they'll look right. So you've got your elite as your Warlord games, and your Atlantis ones will look like your
What, normal rank and file Italians?
Normal rank and file Italians, yeah. It gives you a different look to paint and a different look on the table.
Yeah,
It won't look all this. It will look. I reckon it'll look right, mate.
I'll see how it goes.
Oh, you're such a-
I think I like the what they call it, the hero size or something,
yeah.
because they're just easy to paint.
Well, certainly it must be that easy. That must be easy to paint.
Yeah, but not being funny. Those, each individual arm has to be glued on.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, I mean then you got the
Oh.
individual heads and stuff like that, and it's and they're smaller.
Can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem I'm having.
No.
Oh, have I messed up the?
I don't know. Oh yeah, you have.
Oh yeah, I do. Sorry guys. Yeah, time is an issue. I find for bolt actions 7 equals 2 hours. Yeah, 1,000 is 3 hours. Yeah.
That's better, yeah.
So the other option is like Perry, find a way to make huge games fast. So instead of Warhammer Fantasy Battle 40k, use epic War Master rules on big tables. Treat Warhammer like Napoleonic. Battle with me and my lad 500 with a tank each and my local shot. Sometimes there's more points. Yeah, there's all means and ways around it. The problem we have is getting here, setting up, doing this, filming. I mean,
Yeah.
because a battle normally we could get a big 40k game done in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how much, oddly enough, filming takes up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then does it though? I mean, we're here for about 4 hours, and yet the battle reports are an hour, not an hour and 20
It only
minutes.
takes.
But then, even
Is
if
it
we
set-
weren't
it's-
filming it, we'd still probably be in the same length of time
Oh,
because
God,
we'd
yeah.
make cups of tea and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you think of that setting up time.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
Setting up takes a while. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But we better go because look, we've been chatting for over half an hour now.
Yeah.
These sort of chats is how we should do our podcast. Just
Yeah.
eating donuts and just chatting to each other.
Oh, true. Yeah. Make it easier.
But we got to start doing them a bit more regularly. I keep saying
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Have to do a Thursday night or something, just chat. When you're a kid, all day or even all weekend was easy. We used to slide 8 before table under the mate. Yeah, mate. I had a 6 before board against the wall. Is next week's second ed?
No, it's
No, it's going to be 1-page rules. Yeah, setup takes ages. One time saver I use for mega battles is I make a big wall of sheet card down the middle of the table so people can't see each other, then just set up blind much faster.
That's what like Epic was that.
Epic used to do that.
Yeah, Epic
They
was
used to
like
say
that.
put the lids across,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Oh, that
I
was
mean, we went through a phase of writing stuff down.
Yeah, we did Epic. That was a good way of doing it because you go, oh yeah, then you were going, oh crap, I'm facing 5 titans.
But we don't film the setups, do
No, no.
Because it can be quite boring. But with 3rd edition, it is good because it tells you have to put your heavies down, your
Yes.
troops down, your elites, your HQ, your fast.
Yeah.
So there's set ways you have to put it down. And when you transfer that into bolt action, obviously tanks, anything armored is heavy. Your Brens would be fast.
Yeah.
Obviously you got infiltrators. You got troops. I would say any veterans would be classed as elites, and you got your HQs.
Yeah.
So it would be technically like a tank, your troops.
But then you think about it, your
Your
tanks
veterans.
can be faster than your troops.
Yeah, but it's armoured, isn't it? So you class as heavy. Or tell you could turn around and say anything they can't move and fire, like a heavy weapons team or an
that's
anti-tank gun.
Yeah,
You know, that's heavy.
yeah,
So your tanks could be elites.
yeah. That's true.
But
Yeah.
I think your veterans would be better than elites. But then imagine if your veterans and your tanks were elites, you'd be stuck for what you could choose. Imagine if you set out, if you did an army like third edition HQ and 2 troops.
Yeah.
Which is technically, when you look at the
Right.
reinforced platoon, it's a HQ and 2 troops.
Yeah.
So it's easily done. Oh, then again, you don't even have to think that far because it's split into sections, isn't it?
Yes.
You got your anti-tank, your vehicles, your forward observers.
I think it would be troops first, or gun emplacements,
Fixed.
fixed gun emplacements. Yeah. Then it would be troops, and then it would be vehicles.
When you say troops and veterans, or troops
I think all troops.
and veterans.
Yeah. And your vehicles would be last because they're the ones you'd have at the back going, right, plug that gap in. You don't put them at the front.
What about tanks? Would you class them as vehicles?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Anything that's vehicle would be fancy, use it to plug up.
You're off down a rabbit hole now. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Blind setup much faster. Are you talking blind setup for any game? Or are you talking blind setup for 40k?
Oh, any game would be interesting.
Yeah, but then what you'd have to do is make sure you got nothing down the middle. I mean, it's easy enough to knock up a bloody, get some phone card and make up a screen, isn't it?
Well, that would be funny.
Oh,
That would be
stupid.
that would be really interesting, actually.
Oh, you could do it. I
Yeah.
mean, all you would need is like 2 sheets of foam card, and then you can cut out a slot so you can slot it in, just plonk it on the table. I've also tried it with large battle, mainly in Warhammer Fantasy Battle. It's worked really well over a couple of years. Any games.
We'll have to do that.
I usually GM like deployment zones. That'd be interesting. So it's Allied forces. Well, shall we?
We can't do it tonight.
No. We're doing a special mission tonight to ensure it doesn't devolve into multiple separate games. Yeah. We are going to crack on. I don't know. I'll do what I normally do and just raise that up. So that's the board there. Oddly enough, it looks quite sparse, but we have said, because of the hedges and the walls, there's quite a lot of minuses even in the open fields. So, yeah, there you go. And right in the middle there, between those 2 white buildings that you can see, is an 88, which is what Jace is after. So, guys, we're going to have to go.
Yep.
Thanks for your chat. We do enjoy it. It really is nice to
It is, actually.
have this little chat. We're going to get a fresh cup of tea and another donut. Luke, later. And we'll have hopefully this will be up tomorrow evening, if we're lucky. Forgot to tell you. So this is an on-screen reaction. We'll be able to game next Saturday.
Okay.
Because my missus wants to go to Dunster, where they do this carnival through the town with flaming torches and that. We used to do it as part of a medieval group, but we haven't done it for the last couple of years. So we'll game next Sunday.
Okay.
So the battle report next week, December the 3rd, we'll be gaming December the 3rd, and it will come out on Monday the 4th. Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
That's all right.
Sorry, mate. Right. Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Oh, where's my stop button? There it is.